Welcome to Al Amal Sports Channel. In this video we tell you two important news. 1. Get to know Christian Burgess, the English defender with a prosperous history in the Belgian First Division, and the second news. Luis Rubiales finally resigns as president of the Spanish Football Federation. In an interview with Piers Morganto, the details. Meet Christian Burgess, an English defender with a thriving history in the Belgian First Division. Less than 4 years ago, Christian Burgess was facing the likes of Accrington Stanley and Wycombe Wanderers with Portsmouth in League One. He is now preparing to face Liverpool in the European League. The centre-back made an unusual move to Union Saint-Gilloise in the summer of 2020, and helped the Belgian side end their 48-year exile during his first season. He was then a key player as USG almost won the Belgian Pro League title in his first season back in form, finishing runners-up and securing qualification for the Europa League, where they reached the quarter-finals of last season's competition. AS Barkingborn Burgess tells 442, "It's been an amazing journey." Christian Burgess of Portsmouth during the Carabao Cup second-round match between Queen's Park Rangers and Portsmouth at Loftus Road on August 28, 2019 in London, England. Burgess spent 5 years with Portsmouth before joining Union Saint-Gilloise on a free transfer. Image credit, Getty Images. "When I signed my first professional contract, at Middlesbrough, I remember coach Tony Mowbray saying to me, 'It's a first step for you, son, I hope you can do it,'" says the 31-year-old. Good career out. Game, but don't stop your studies, make sure you have a backup plan. Burgess was studying history at Teesside University at the time, and turning professional gave him a huge boost. "The contract was enough to get the money," he continues. "It was about seeing if I could make my career happen, and when I look at where I am now, I think I've done more than that. I was lucky, especially with my move to Belgium, where I was able to experience European football and challenge for titles. It was a very unusual journey, but I loved every minute of it." Burgess and USG have made a strong start to the 2023-24 league season, winning 3 and drawing 1 of their first 5 matches. They start their final Europa League campaign against Toulouse later this month, as Austrian club LASK and Liverpool join them in Group E. Second news. Luis Rubiales finally resigns as president of the Spanish Football Federation. In an interview with Piers Morgan, Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, President Luis Rubiales at a press conference in June 2023. Luis Rubiales has finally resigned as president of the Spanish Football Federation amid the ongoing row over his unwanted kiss on the lips of Gini Hermoso after Spain won the Women's World Cup last month. Rubiales initially brushed off criticism of his actions, then vowed to stay on in an extraordinary speech the following week, when he was expected to step down, but repeated, "I will not resign," to a rally in Madrid. Amid growing calls for him to step down as president of the Spanish Football Federation, Rubiales was suspended for 90 days by FIFA, but he has remained steadfast so far, with the Spanish Football Federation taking legal action against Hermoso, even threatening to withdraw all Spanish teams from European competition this season. However, in an interview with the TV talk show Piers Morgan Uncentrist on Sunday, he finally announced his resignation. "I love my daughters so much and they love me so much. I am so happy and so proud of them, they are so dear to me. Regarding my resignation, yes, I will. I will resign because I cannot continue my work." He added in a separate statement, "After the quick suspension implemented by FIFA, as well as the rest of the measures open against me, it is clear that I will not be able to return to my position." The third news. Mohamed Yehia makes history as the first Emirati to fight in the UFC Championship. The Dubai-based athlete, 29, has been signed with the global mixed martial arts promotion and will make his debut at UFC 294. Emirati Mohamed Yehia is scheduled to face American Trevor Peck at UFC 294 in Abu Dhabi. Chris Whittock / the national Mohamed Yehia will make history next month when he becomes the first Emirati to compete in a UFC tournament. The Dubai-based athlete, 29, has been signed with the global mixed martial arts promotion and will make his debut at UFC 294 at Etihad Arena on October 21. Yehia, the UAE Warriors lightweight champion, is scheduled to face American Trevor Peck, although the UFC has not yet confirmed the fight. UFC 294 is the rematch between lightweight champion Islam Makhachev and former belt holder Charles Oliveira, a rematch of the main event at UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi last October. Yahya posted a video on Instagram after signing his UFC contract. For example, thank God, it's been a long road. I signed with the UFC. It's been a dream since I was 14 years old, and I had to prove that dreams can come true, but with a lot of hard work. Now it is time not to win, but to do the best you have ever done. This battle is not only for the UAE, but for the entire Arab region. Yahya was born to an Emirati father and an English mother in Oxford, England, before moving to Dubai when he was 1 year old. He began mixed martial arts at the age of 14 and competed in jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, going 22-0 as an amateur in the latter. After debuting in the sport of mixed martial arts, MMA, in 2012, Yahya signed with the regional organization Desert Force, and went on to win 4 of his 5 fights. He has competed twice in Bellator, 1 win, 1 defeat, and in 2019 signed with the UAE Warriors. Yahya won 7 out of 8 bouts in the promotion held in Abu Dhabi to become the Arab welterweight champion. He defended the title 3 times. Yahya's last competition was last February, where he won unanimously over Suhail Al-Tahiri. As such, his career record stands at 12-3. Yahya has a 5-fight winning streak, and is fighting out of the TK MMA Fit Gym in Media City. Run by gym founder Tam Khan, Muhammad warms up backstage before the fight before defending his United Arab Emirates lightweight championship title against Muhammad Al Jagdal at Al Ittihad Square, Abu Dhabi. Chris Whittock / the National Muhammad warms up backstage before the fight before defending his United Arab Emirates lightweight championship title against Muhammad Al Jagdal at Al Ittihad Square, Abu Dhabi. Chris Whittock / the National Yahya said, "I have been training for this fight since last March, so I am ready. I would like to thank the managers, coaches and Department of Culture and Tourism Abu Dhabi for achieving this goal, and President of the UAE Jiu-Jitsu Federation and President of Palm Sports, which manages the Emirates Warriors team, Abdul Muniam Al-Hashemi, for supporting me all the time and giving me the platform to get to where I want to be. I am ready. I will make all Arabs proud." It took more than 10 years to prepare, maybe 11 years, Khan said, sitting next to Yahya. "It is a dream come true. The first Emirati ever to compete in the UFC and the first Arab from the Gulf Cooperation Council region to compete in the UFC. It is history for all Arabs and Muslims around the world. Congratulations, Muhammad." UFC 294 marks the return of the UFC to Abu Dhabi for the first time in a year. It forms part of the Abu Dhabi Challenge Week, which is a week-long series of events and activities. Along with Makhachev Oliveira 2, the card also includes a highly anticipated middleweight bout between Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa, while Muhammad Muqayyah faces rising flyweight Tim Elliott. Meanwhile, Peak is 8-1 as a pro, and has fought twice in the UFC, both this year, winning one and losing the other. He added, insisting on waiting and steadfastness will not contribute to anything positive, neither for the federation nor for Spanish football. With this, we come to the end of the daily sports video, where we presented you with the latest and most important news and events in the world of Riyadh. We hope you enjoy the content and stay up to date with what's happening in the global world of sports. If you want to survive the constant knowledge of all that has passed, do not forget that it will shame you in the righteousness that is so new and widespread. Feel free to share your views and comments below. We always look forward to your participation and opinions. Thank you for your followers, and the fear in your seedlings for providing science, knowledge and abuse. See you soon.